Hi students, welcome back to this video. Let us get started our new session with this inspirational quote. Obedience is an act of faith. Disobedience is the result of unbelief. Today we have to begin our new lesson, that is chapter 3, Plant Kingdom. In this chapter, we will deal in detail with the further classification within Kingdom Plantae, popularly known as the plant kingdom. Yes, classification within angiosperms. Angiosperms means flowering plants. To understand some of the concerns that influenced the classification system. Then the systems of biological classification that includes three systems. One is artificial system, and the second one is natural system. Third one is phylogenetic system. Artificial system, natural system, and the third one is phylogenetic system. Let us see one by one. Artificial classification system. Earliest system of classification. They were based on vegetative characters or superficial morphological characters. What are the morphological characters? Such as habit, color, number, and shape of leaves, etc. Linnaeus' artificial system of classification was based on the andrecium structure of the andrecium. What are the drawbacks of this artificial system of classification? They spread, they separated the closely related species since they were based on a few characteristics. Equal weightage to vegetative and sexual characteristics. This is not acceptable since the vegetative characters are more easily affected by environment. The second system of classification, natural classification system. These are based on natural affinities among organisms. It considers external features and internal features like anatomy, ultrastructure, embryology, phytochemistry, etc. Example for natural classification system, classification for flowering plants given by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. Then third one is phylogenetic classification system. These are based on evolutionary relationship. Phylogenetic means evolutionary relationships among the organisms. This assumes that organisms in the same taxa have a common ancestor. Then what are the other sources to resolve the problems in classification? For all this classification system, there are some problem. How can we solve all this problem? What are the other sources? It includes numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, and chemotaxonomy. Numerical taxonomy. It is based on all observable characteristics. It is carried out using computers. Number and codes are assigned to all the characters and the data are processed. Then cytotaxonomy. It is based on cytological informations like chromosome number, structure, behavior, etc. And the third source is chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy. It uses the chemical constituents of the plant. That uses the chemical constituents of the plants. Then, based on this chapter or in this chapter, we will describe algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms under plantae. Which are they? Algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Angiosperms means flowering plants. First, algae. General characteristics of algae. They are simple, thalloid, autotrophic. They are able to prepare their food themselves. They, because they possess chlorophyll. They are aquatic, either freshwater or marine organisms. Then we can see they are in moist stones, soils, and wood, etc. Some occur in association with the fungi. Such type of association is known as lichen or lichen. And some of the alga are associated with animals. Example is sloth bear. See, this is the example. Sloth bear. Green fur is due to the presence of certain algae. Look here. It is due to the presence of certain algae. So here what all things we have discussed. Algae are simple, thalloid, autotrophic. They possess chlorophyll and they are aquatic, both freshwater and marine. Then their habitat, some of them are found in moist stones, soils, wood, etc. Then some occurs as association of alga and fungi known as lichens or lichens, and some of them are associated with animals. For that type of association, here is one example is given, that is sloth bear. Green fur is due to the presence of certain algae. See, we can clearly see that. The next characteristics, you can put numbers here. The form and size of algae is highly variable. Some are microscopic unicellular forms. Microscopic unicellular forms, examples, Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas. See, these are microscopic. Chlamydomonas. Colonial forms. Colonial forms, example, volvox. This is one example. Filamentous forms, example, Eulothrix and Spirogera. Eulothrix and Spirogera. About their reproduction. First, vegetative reproduction. That is done through fragmentation. Asexual reproduction by the production of spores. They are known as zoospores. They are flagellated, that means they are able to move. They germinate to give rise to new plants. These spores are able to give rise to new plants. And the sexual reproduction is through fusion of two gametes. So, about the reproduction of algae, vegetative, asexual, and sexual form. Vegetative reproduction is through fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is through zoospores, and sexual reproduction is by the fusion of two gametes. See, the sexual reproduction, that is many types based on the type of the spores or based on the type of the gametes. Mainly there are three types: isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy. Let us see one by one. Isogamous means fusion of gametes similar in size. Look here, they are similar in size. They may be flagellated. Example, Eulothrix. Non-flagellated, example is Spirogyra. Then anisogamous, fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size. This is the female gamete and this one is the male gamete. Their size is dissimilar. Example, some species of Eudorina. Eudorina. The last one or the third one, oogamous type or oogamy. Fusion between one large motile female gamete and a smaller motile male gamete. This is motile male gamete. This is the non-motile female gamete. Fusion of these two gametes known as oogamy. That type of fertilization, that type of sexual fertilization is known as oogamous. So sexual reproduction is many types. They are isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. What are the benefits of algae? Through photosynthesis, they fix half of the total carbon dioxide on Earth and increase the level of dissolved oxygen. Carbon dioxide fixation. Second benefit, they are primary producers and the basis of the food cycle of all aquatic animals. Then about 70 species of marine algae are used as food. So we have to study some examples. Porphyra, Laminaria, Sargassum. Porphyra, Laminaria, and Sargassum. Then agar. It is produced from Gelidium and Gracilaria. These are two algae. It is used to grow microbes and in ice creams and jellies. Some marine brown algae and red algae produces hydrocolloids. What is the use of this or what do you mean by hydrocolloids? Yes, they are able to hold water holding substances. Example, algin, brown algae. It is produced from brown algae. Carrageen, that is produced from red algae. From your examination point of view, please remember these terms, algin and carrageen. So these are used commercially. Then protein-rich unicellular algae like chlorella and spirulina are used as food supplements by space travelers. Protein-rich unicellular algae like chlorella and spirulina are used as food supplements by space travelers. So total 6 benefits of algae we have studied. Then next is about the classification of algae. They are classified into three main groups. Which are they? What are the three classes? They are chlorophyceae. They are green algae. Second one is phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae are brown algae. And the third one is rhodophyceae, red algae. Chlorophyceae, green algae, phaeophyceae, brown algae, rhodophyceae, red algae. Let us see one by one. The first one is chlorophyceae or green algae. What are the characteristics? General characteristics. We can add the general characteristics of algae to this. Other than this, what are the other features we can see in among chlorophyci? Let us see one by one. They are unicellular, colonial, or filamentous. Usually grass green due to the pigments chlorophyll A and B. This is important. Name the pigments which is present in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A and B. The chloroplast may be, what is the shape of the chloroplast? Discoid, plate-like, reticulate, cup-shaped, spiral or ribbon shape in different species. Most of them have one or more pyrenoids. What are pyrenoids? They are storage bodies located in chloroplast. These pyrenoids are found in the chloroplast. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Some algae store food as oil droplets. They have rigid cell wall made of an inner cellulose layer and an outer pectose layer. Here you can see these are the pyrenoids. They are the storage bodies. They are located in the chloroplast. Most of them have one or more pyrenoids, that is storage bodies. Example, Chlamydomonas chlorophyci, Volvox, Eulothrix, Spirogera, and Cara. What about the reproduction of chlorophyci? Uh, as we studied, vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation or by formation of different types of spores. Asexual reproduction is by zoospores. They are produced inside the zoosporangia. Sexual reproduction is three types: isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Then second type of algae are phaeophyci. They are known as brown algae. They are mostly marine forms. They show great variation in size and form. They range from simple branched filamentous forms. Example, ectocarpus. This is ectocarpus. Then to profusely branched forms. Example is kelp. Its height is 100 meter. This is kelps. Macrocystis is the other term. What are the pigments found in phaeophyci? The pigments are chlorophyll A and C, then carotenoids and xanthophylls. They vary in color from olive green to brown because they are known as brown algae or phaeophyci. Yes, depending upon the amount of a xanthophyll pigment, name of the pigment is fucoxanthin. Yes, food is stored as complex carbohydrates, laminarian or mannitol. The vegetative cell have a cellulosic wall covered by a gelatinous coating of algin. Protoplast contains plastids, central vacuole, and nucleus. Plant body is attached to substratum by hold fast. All of you see this diagram of fucus, dictyota, and laminaria. Here you can see hold fast. By using this hold fast, they attach to substratum and has a stalk that is known as the stipe, stipe, stalk, and leaf-like photosynthetic organ that is known as frond, frond, frond. Plant body is attached to the substratum by hold fast. There is a stalk that is known as the stipe, and there is a leaf-like appendage that is leaf-like photosynthetic organ. They are known as frond, frond. Then examples given here: ectocarpus, dictyota, laminaria, sargassum, and fucus. This is fucus, this is dictyota, This is laminaria. These are laminaria. Then this is fucus. Ectocarpus sargassum. Reproduction of the Phaeophyce or brown algae. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction by pear-shaped biflagellated zoospores. Two flagella. Biflagellate means there are two flagella. They are unequal. One is laterally attached flagella. Sexual reproduction is isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Gametes are pear-shaped. The shape of the gametes, it is pear-shaped. Pyriform, the point is important. What Phaeophyce? Next is Rhodophyce. They have red thalli due to the red pigment. Name of the red pigment is R. phycoerythrin. Majority are marine, especially in warmer areas. They occur in both well lighted regions close to the surface of water and at great depth in oceans where relatively little light penetrates. Then, here most of them are multicellular. Some have complex body organization. Food is Floridian starch. Food is Floridian starch. The food stored body in all these algae are different, starting from Chlorophyce to the Rhodophyce, which means Chlorophyce, Phaeophyce, and Rhodophyce. Their starch is different. Then examples Polysyphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, and Gelidium. Pictures of all this algae we can see here. What about the reproduction in Rhodophyce? Yes, vegetative reproduction, same, that is fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is also through the spores. They are non-motile. Sexual reproduction is oogamous. Oogamous, we have studied non-motile gametes. It has complex post-fertilization developments. What is the meaning here? They shows complex post-fertilization events. That means uh, after fertilization. The other event is pre-fertilization event. That means before fertilization event. Then among red algae or rhodophyceae, they have complex post-fertilization development. Then here, this table shows the difference of these algae. Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. What are the differences or conclusion of all these algae is given in this table. We can see one by one. Actually, it is a comparative study. Then what are the major pigments found among Rhodophyceae, Chlorophyll A and Chlorophyceae, Chlorophyll A and B. Phaeophyceae consists of chlorophyll A, C and fucoxanthin. In the rhodophyceae, the pigments are chlorophyll A, D and phycoerythrin or phycoerythrin. What about the stored food? Chlorophyceae starch. Phaeophyceae, that is mannitol or laminarian starch. Then rhodophyceae, that is Floridian starch. Cell wall. Chlorophyceae, cellulose. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. In brown algae, cell wall is made up of cellulose and algin. In rhodophyce, cell wall is made up of cellulose, like chlorophyce. What about the flagella? In rhodophyce, flagella is absent. In brown algae, two unequal flagella laterally found. And in the case of chlorophyce, the flagella are 2 to 8 equal flagella. They are present at the apex. What about the habitat? Freshwater, saltwater, or brackish water. In Phaeophyce or brown algae, they are found. Rare of them are freshwater, saltwater, and brackish water. Rhodophyce or red algae are found. Some of them are found in freshwater, saltwater. Most of them are found in saltwater and brackish water. Okay, students, while we conclude the topics, what all things we went through. First one is about the system of classification. Then next is about the algae, general characteristics of algae. The three types of algae are green algae, brown algae, and red algae. That means chlorophyce, phaeophyce, and rhodophyce. Okay, students, that's all about today's class. Thank you for watching this video.